Hey everyone, Scrub Tutor here, and we're ready to continue on with Europa Universalis 4. So let's take a look at the world real quick, starting actually with our own country. So during the game we kind of ignored this, but we did actually manage to annex two of our vassals, or three of our vassals, sorry. So we have the Teutonic Order vassalized, we have Pomerania vassalized, and we have the Livonian Order vassalized, which has made our borders into this weird, demented Y shape. So we're going to be trying to solve some of that border gore sometime soon. France has almost completely subsumed Burgundy here, which is going to be really bad for us if we actually try and join the Empire, which I'm now almost positive I'm not going to do this game. I will probably make friends with France. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a sick PU with them. Connaught has taken over all of Ireland, including Meath, which starts the game as an English holding. So they won a war against England, which is odd. Castile now has a hilarious country name because Aragon took Madrid. Naples is no longer in a personal union with Aragon. Over here in the Middle East, I mean, the Ottomans are behaving rather predictably. Because Hungary was weakened and Bosnia were idiots and dropped their alliance with us, they've taken a big bite out of both Bosnia and Hungary. Najd, I believe Najd has grown. I'm absolutely sure they don't start off with Judea. They've won at least one war with the Mamluks, and the Mamluks are now, looks like, losing a war to Tripoli, which is kind of embarrassing for them. Normally I see the Ottomans come down in here, but so it's interesting to actually see someone else do that. That might actually limit their power, although unless Najd has some, they're allied with the Ottomans, so this actually effectively limits the Ottomans' power in the Middle East, which means they will probably be looking to get into Europe, which we need to avoid. So I mean, Muscovy's gone crazy. Sweden has taken over Norway and one of Denmark's provinces. I'm really cheesed that they've rivaled me because I would much rather be their friends. But that's fine. Okay, so we're ready to. I think most of this episode is just going to be sort of cleaning up borders here, cleaning up our country because we're kind of a mess right now. Our military is totally decimated. We need to fix our trade. We have a large number of ships now, many of which I probably don't need. I would much rather, yeah, so I'm way over my naval force limit. I will probably disband these galleys and rebuild them if I ever actually end up going to war with Sweden, although I do want to avoid that for the time being. I'm going to be looking to... Oh yes, I was going to move my capital here, but I need to deal with the rebels. I'm going to move it to Danzig. That's probably the best province. I'm also going to be looking to vassalize Riga, or maybe just annex them outright. I'm coming up on administrative ideas 10 too, so I will be able to get Lithuania into our country, which will improve our military capabilities. So let's just run the game. Croatia, yes. I guess we'll lose the administrative power. Yes, now Venice wants to ally with us, and they've offered us this before, and I'm inclined to agree, depending on who their rivals are. Nobody I really care about, unfortunately. And I can't vassal them, so maybe that's not such a good idea right now. I do want to vassal Croatia, which I have done, and in about 4 years I will be able to actually go through with that. We're going to start using our diplomats to fabricate claims. I want to get my borders closer to Austria so it's easier to fight them. I want to see if I can't vassalize Tyrol. Or at least, you know, one of these. I want to start moving in, encroaching on the HRE. So with that in mind, I'm going to start fabricating a claim in Hungary. So I have 2 that I can press right now. So that's fine. Merge these, set them to protect trade in the Baltic Sea. We'll consolidate our forces and then split them back up. Burgundy wants an alliance with us. That's laughable. We'll go ahead and improve relations with France. That is going to be very, very necessary. Very necessary in the near future. Because fighting them going to be bad. And having an ally to help us tackle Bohemia when that happens is going to be great. So we want 7, 4, 7, I believe. So we're actually missing. We have an extra cavalry unit that we can disband. An extra couple of cavalry. Oh, and of course there's this siege that I've completely forgotten about. So let's deal with that now. I'm of course incredibly low on manpower. Volume is very high right now. Yeah, we'll get the next administrative idea, which unlocks our national manpower modifier. I'm gonna actually go ahead and claim Styria's throne. Because I will have an opportunity to fight Austria if I do that, and I will also have an opportunity to get a personal union with a fairly large, comparatively large country in the HRE. Although I still believe that at this point they're considered an HRE minor. Excellent. We're gonna have to split these up again. We'll just sit them there for the time being. I can claim Defender of the Faith. Actually, I could build buildings. I'm gonna build docks on all my northern provinces. What are you doing? All of these lovely Baltic Sea provinces. And that doesn't leave me room to immediately hire an advisor, but that's going to happen fairly soon. Gaining control of the Baltic Sea has boosted my gold per turn significantly. We've lost a general. It's disappointing. Sure. It's going to take us about a year to reinforce fully. You can see that we're already can invest in star forts. Excellent. And I will get a bunch of new units next rank. So I'm going to start saving up for the next administrative tech. What am I going to do? I'm going to hire the advisor. The diplomatic reputation. It won't be too long before I'm able to start hiring level 2s. And I do want to declare war. I want to get Brandenburg before, if possible, before Austria's leader dies. Sure. I'm not sure why they think they need that. Ah, Sweden has unrivaled me. Excellent. We've also gotten our claim on Hungary, so we'll just get one more of those. And this is a weird war here. They're at war with Austria again. How's this going? So I can get a royal marriage with them as soon as I'm done here. Sweden is merely hostile towards us. Okay, so as soon as he gets back, we will get a royal marriage with them. I will take this because for the aforementioned reasons. Now, they don't like us, unfortunately, so an alliance won't be incredible, but I will ask for these to improve the opinion. Hopefully they will start improving opinions with us at some point. Right now it's just Tyrol. Excellent. Free military power. And I really want to get this idea, but I also really want the next admin tech. And we've reinforced here, so let's split this back up. Next time I get into a battle with one of these stacks, I will explain to you guys who are less familiar with military theory in this game what I'm trying to go for. But basically it's a front rank of infantry, cavalry on the flanks, and artillery in the back, but I'll show it to you in action during the next war. And I have 2 free. It looks like I've gotten the claim in Hungary, so that's great. Who are they allied with? France and Aragon. It's unlikely that France would actually accede to this call to war. I can get an alliance with them, I believe. No. They have a bunch of great power allies already. Hungary, Switzerland... Oh, they've got Aragon and Castile. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, as long as we're married to them, that's not horrible. But this is a pretty far away war for France. I'm not quite ready. I'm not at the point where I want to fight Hungary again. Immediately. Although that will likely come soon. Unlikely I'd be able to... Even now, in their incredibly weakened state, it would be unlikely. An alliance offer from France. Excellent. The great-grandmother of my ruler was actually the daughter of a lowly farmer. Sure. Excellent. We'll ally with France. Now we have this big old army. And they have an heir now. Unfortunately, it really disappoints me how luck-based... Ah, good rulers. It really disappoints me in how luck-based these, Whoa. How luck-based these personal unions can get in this game. So it looks like Muscovy is winning a war against Crimea. And the Golden Horde. Have the Ottomans joined this war? No, they have not. Still allied, but they didn't call them. Interesting. And we... Here we go, Protestant Reformation. This is going to be interesting. Let's look at these... The cardinals. How's our relationship with the Papal State? We'll improve this. Excellent. Manpower is what I really need right now. And I need, I think, an infantry and an artillery. So I'll go ahead and build those. Sure. No, we need... There we go. So the next idea I'm going to go for is going to be naval ideas, I believe, for the trade. I believe the force limits modifier is going to help us with trade. And the ship... the force limits modifier. There's got to be some other way to improve the trade without going into administrative. I'll look more into that. It's unlikely to happen this episode. So we've got Eastern Militia, so this is where you need to be. And this is where you need to be. Why does Sweden gotta be like that? Oh man. That's 2 already are Protestant. What to do with diplomats? What to do with diplomats? I don't know. I don't have too much to do. Where are their allies? France and Aragon. Why don't I declare war on these guys? I may as well fight them. Sure. We will hire... Oh, we don't need to hire a leader. Do we have 2 right now or just 1? We have 2. Okay. So let's move in. And, France is fucking joined. That absolutely doesn't make any sense. Whatever, we'll play it. We'll play it for now. I'll have to lower taxes. If France actually shows up, there are going to be problems. But if they don't, then we'll be A-okay. So we'll start splitting this guy up. Lost a naval battle. There's Milan. France has not shown up except in the navy. That's fine. Their stack. This is not a stack. I'm too interested in fighting. What are we gonna do? We're gonna grab some war taxes to stay in the black here. We're actually gonna just consolidate here. We're sieging fast enough. The military benefits would be pretty good, but I would like stability. And I can get the scythe, and that's going to take far too long to be worth it, so we'll save that for later. We'll just slowly advance. The siege is here. Looks like Lithuania has opted to break the siege on Poznan. It's always handy. I really like having vassals for those reasons. We've gotten another siege. Excellent. We have a Swiss army marching towards us now. Let's see if we can't. There we go. Wow, that army. If the Swiss army routs us here, we're going to be having some problems. We're going to get manpower. Excellent. I mean, that fight was far more difficult than I believe it should have been. But hey. Now, for some reason, this counts as a Croatian occupation rather than one of mine, even though they're a vassal. It's interesting. We're going to save this, actually, because we're going to need diplomatic power to negotiate. To actually negotiate with France. Has France actually shown up? Nope. So Tuscany is at war with us. Spread of Protestantism to Danzig. Oh, that throws... That's a wrench in the works here. Milan. France has them in a personal union, interestingly enough. Huh. Naples and Switzerland. Okay. It might be worth trying to go to Switzerland to get some additional war score, though probably not, because it's right next to France, and I'll end up fighting the French army. Oh, we have some small French armies landing, and wow, their morale is insane. Large amount of war score here. My guess is that France hasn't actually built up a large navy, a large force of transports, and if it will stop, yeah. So there's no transports in any of those fleets. Okay. Oh, I see. Switzerland got that province off me. So we'll just... I might actually give these to Croatia. That will be interesting. We'll recall that diplomat for the time being. Accept their claims for now. Some uppity Hungarians. Just try and retain our hold on the cardinals that we have. We're going to have enough diplomatic power now to be able to do this. So let's start thinking about demands. So right now, we definitely need to run it up more, but what do I have claims on? I have a claim here. So basically these four. This is going to give Ottomans casus belli if I take this. That's fine. So I'm not going to give Croatia anything. I'm just going to encroach on these guys here, and that should allow. Yeah, I should be able to do most of this kind of stuff. That's really sad for these guys. Peasant war. Can we move this guy? Let's get some military access here. Just so I'm not taking a bunch of a bunch of damage from attrition. Excellent. Sweden has re-rivaled us. Not what I wanted to see. Not what I wanted to see at all. And we are Papal Controller. Aragon wants a separate peace. Let's see if we can get anything better off them. No, we can't. Alright. So we'll offer them a white peace. Maybe we can get the same from Naples? No, they're not. They're not buying it. No, looks like Lithuania's ready to deal with the rebels. So at this point the war is, there's not much left to do except look fearfully at the Ottomans and let the war score tick up. Venice is going to strive for a tolerant society, and this Lithuanian stack did surprisingly well against a better French stack, but were eventually forced to go home. Doesn't Lithuania know? As long as they stay here, they are probably safe. Relatively safe. Do these guys have any allies? No, they don't. No one wants to ally with shitty countries like them. We should grab a second general. May as well. Can actually claim France's throne. That would be kind of hilarious. But it's unlikely to go anywhere at this point. No one wants to work because of all the liberties. Yeah, see, that's not a stack that Lithuania should be flirting with. Again, a claim on Crimea. And they become insulted. Sure. Still allied with the Ottomans. Interesting. Man, I have very few friends. We will get discipline, I believe. No, not good enough. And Bohemia is the new emperor. Generals just keep dying. Although I will take the 6 fire general. Still only 1 star. Yeah, sure. Separate peace with Switzerland. This has the side effect of damaging France's relations with their allies. Still don't want to do it. Lithuania's manpower is taking a beating because they're bad. Doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, that's probably as high as this war score is going to get. So let's take a look here. Okay, so say we forget about that. What's still counting against us? All of France's stuff. Alright, so say we do this, which makes our borders really weird, and then we have them annul treaties and give us money. Don't really care about allying with them. I will ally with France as soon as I can, though. There's no reason to fight France. I actually managed to gain manpower as a result of that war. And we'll go ahead and invest in some technology. We will core these provinces. So our borders are, if anything, getting weirder. Solving our border gore is apparently not going to happen. So we will send them to the Baltic Sea. Now, if I put my capital here, I'm not 100% sure of how it's going to work, but if I put my capital there, I might end up, I don't know why this is, I don't know why that's happening. I run the risk of changing my state religion to Protestant. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it seems like that might happen, so we're not going to do that. We'll go ahead and build some caravels. Basically as many as I can. We'll disband the old ones, because they're out of date now. We can start the process of annexing our one province, Croatia. Sure. Excellent. Now to morale lock all of our units as we upgrade. I will take the Pedrero. All our advisors decided to die at the same time. And revolt. Great. We will hire a theologian. As soon as we get some morale back, we will go ahead and attack these rebels. Excellent. So just move all our ships. Bohemia is going to gain a claim. Disband some of the extra barks. And protect trade in the Baltic Sea. Now we are below the force limit. So I could train up some more guys. I am 10, 11, 12, 13 below. Oh, and I'm out of money, so let's not do that immediately. Just stockpile some wealth first. Let's see. government is vital. How soon am I going to be able to get this? Need about 100 power. So within a year. Can't complain about that. We're going to have to fight Bohemia. We're going to be sandwiched in between Bohemia and Muscovy, which is not a game. That's not a game I look forward to playing. I might instead attempt to expand into Sweden, and that he died already. Alright, we'll take morale. What are their demands? Aha! Excellent. Time to form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Excellent. We are now the Commonwealth. What else does this? It gets us a new idea group. I'm going to think about that and do that next episode. And we get a national decision has become available. Stability cost modifier goes up, but tolerance of heretics goes up. I don't really care about heretics. We will do this when we're ready to start converting provinces back to Catholicism. Okay, well, I think that's as good a place as any to cut the episode. So go ahead, rate, comment, and subscribe, and there'll be another update on Friday.